Hello everyone, welcome to the video tutorial for the FIG Payroll. You will receive a folder with two files in it. The one file is the payroll that you will be working in, and the other file is, as the name says, it's a template to keep, to copy for new income tax years. So when you receive the files, please rename the file that you will be working in to reflect the year that you will first be using the payroll in. And then when you have completed a year's payroll, you will use the template file to copy and rename to the next year that you will be using the payroll for. And never work in the template file. Always keep it to use to copy for each financial year that you'll be using the payroll. When you open the payroll to work in, you will left-click on the enabling functions as with all the FIG products to enable the formulas within the products. And the payroll file will open on the first worksheet, which is the payroll for March. The March payroll is the base foundation worksheet for the file. You will do all the editing of the employees and the company details in the March payroll. No matter what month the employee starts to work for you within the financial year, you will always enter their details in the March payroll, which will automatically update all the other payrolls, and you will then enter their earnings from the first month that they work for you. For example, in the payroll May, but the details will be entered in the March payroll. You will edit the name of your business also in the March payroll worksheet. Which will update the name of your business in all the other worksheets automatically. The month will not be edited in any of the worksheets because the name of the month must always agree to the name of the worksheet that you're busy working in. The year you can then edit by selecting from the drop-down box as to what year you are busy preparing. The file will be in page break preview mode. If you would like to see it in normal mode, you'll just left-click on normal. And then you'll also see the dates more clearly for you to select. You'll enter your PAYE reference number in the March payroll, whatever it may be. The STL and the UIF number is normally the same as the PAYE number. The STL will just have an L in front of it, and the UIF will just have a U in front of it. The notice for you here in red on the March payroll informs you that you can change some of the headings within the March payroll to suit your particular business. You just won't be able to change some of the headings which require to be standard for the payslips. The formula cells are not protected within the March payroll for you to be able to edit them. Should your employees, for example, be receiving fringe benefits that need to be included in the UIF calculation, or if you would like to provide for leave and bonuses in a different way in which we have put the formulas in. So if you would like to use the FIG formulas, please be very careful that you don't enter any data or accidentally delete any of the formulas, because they are not protected. You will then enter your employees' details in the March payroll, which will automatically update the other 12 payrolls within the file and will also update the pay slips. Row 8 in the payroll will reflect on payslip 1, row 9 on payslip 2, row 10 on payslip 3, and so on. And the payslip worksheets are at the end after the cumulative worksheet, which I will show you in a minute. So if we open payslip 1, you'll see it's a blank payslip. There's no employee details. It has updated the business name as we edited it in the March payroll. It's updated the PAYE number, STL and UIF number as we edited it in the March payroll. But there's no other details on payslip 1. For video tutorial purposes, if we now assume, for example, that your first employee begins working for you in May, you'll enter their details in the March payroll. ID number, whatever that may be, the address, whatever that may be. The bank account name is normally the same name as the employee. The bank, we can just call it bank goal. The branch code, whatever that may be. The account number, and we can say it's a savings account. And then the employee's income tax number, whatever that may be. And then since we've entered details now on row 8, we can go and have a look at payslip 1, which will now have updated with Mr. Sugar's information, the name and the surname and the employee number, and then the details that we've entered on row 8 on the March payroll. We've now said that Mr. Sugar began in May, so we will only enter earnings for Mr. Sugar in the May payroll. Enter the earnings and any other earnings or reimbursements of Mr. Sugar. The UIF will update automatically, and you can change this UIF formula. If the employee does receive fringe benefits, you would have to calculate UIF on the fringe benefit value also. You'll then make any deductions from Mr. Sugar's payroll, if there be any, and they needn't be entered as a negative. The deductions will also be entered as a positive. The leave provision will automatically be updated. If you do make a bonus provision, you could put a formula in for that, or just delete that formula if you're not going to be using it. You can widen that column to take the taxable earnings. That will automatically be updated. SDL is automatically calculated once your total payroll exceeds 120,000, and the rest of the columns are then all automatically updated. If we go and have a look at the payslip now again, payslip 1 will then reflect the earnings and deductions as we've entered them in the May payroll, and they will then appear in the May column. And as you enter earnings for the employees in each month, all these columns will be updated, and there will always be an accumulated total on the payslip of each employee. You can insert your business logo, left click on Insert, and you'll need your logo in a picture format. So let's go and insert Fig's logo for now to show you how to do it. Left click on Picture, go and find the picture, double left click on the picture, and that will bring the picture in, and then you just need to rescale it to fit in the block provided on the payslip. The cumulative payroll, which is just after the last payroll for the year, which is February, and the salaries journal, will update and add all the earnings per employee per month for you to use this worksheet to prepare your RP5s. As we've entered earnings on the May payroll, it will then also automatically update the salary journal for May if you use the salary journal. If you don't use it, the information will be there, you just needn't use it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you use the Fig payroll. We trust that you find it as effective as we do, with solid record keeping and information. Please remember to save your file continuously as you're working in it, and please keep a backup. And if you ever need to recover a backup, please recover it onto the same computer that you've licensed your product on, and not a different computer, or the formulas will not work. Thank you for your attention, and I hope to speak to you again very soon.